Okay. So today's goal is to check out the Louvre pretty much all day. It's a nice rainy day here in Paris. Let's see. It's beautiful out there. One concerning thing is I hear water coming from the elevator shaft. I don't know if I should worry about that, but I guess I'll see. I'm gonna check out the Louvre, and then there's a restaurant I want to check out. And then, yeah, just gonna try to grab some good content today. I'm bringing my big camera too, but on a strap, so that I can get some B-roll of the city as I go. Needed to grab some food real quick before I go in because I'm gonna be there for a while. So what's really cool about France, instead of chips and salsa and chips, you get croissants. So I'm right at the Louvre right now. Right across there, you probably can't see it, but thank you.
Encore coffee en plus. Je vous avais dit un super crème, demi-évian, 1x4.
So heading to the Louvre, from what I understand, you probably need 3 or 4 technical days to explore the entire thing because there's so much in there. Obviously, I only have a day, so I'm going to try to hit it and run as much as I can. Explore as much as I can in the area. Yeah. Hopefully there's going to be some good stuff in there. Here we go. I don't think I've ever been in a place so opulent. Leave it to the French. Wow. And just when I thought it couldn't get any more opulent, the amount of time and effort, that went into this is just unreal. The intricacy of every detail. Now, this line awaits. It's gonna be a bit of a jaunt to get inside. Oh, that was almost a nightmare. That was almost a nightmare. Oh, here's the back of the line. So I had remembered that I was supposed to buy my ticket, and I totally forgot to buy it before I got here. And the line to buy the tickets is huge. So I ran over to a cafe real quick, then bought the ticket for the time that I can actually clock in at, which is like the 9:30. So I got it real quick over at the cafe because the line to buy the ticket here is all of that. That is all just to buy the ticket today. So I just went online real quick at the cafe and bought my ticket and saved myself about an hour. Cool. I'm here. Here's some Athenian art from Athens.
The detail, even at this stage, is just phenomenal. It's amazing how detailed these were. Sculpted in 520 BC. But even at that point, look how detailed the engravings are. As I'm walking around here, I'm reminded about the fact that a lot of the Egyptian area is the direct area that influenced or had an influence within the Jewish culture. They were slaves to the Egyptians for about 400 years or so, and it's very interesting to see all the different deities that are represented here. The Egyptians were a very religious culture, and they had definitely an influence with the Hebrews, or the Jewish people, for that 400 years that they were there. But there's just gods everywhere. They're a very pantheistic culture. It's amazing that these are all statues that the Jewish people would have seen while they were in Egypt. Pretty much all of these things were around the time that the Jews were being enslaved by the Egyptians. And so this is the world that the Jewish people would have seen as they were in Egypt. Wow. All of these were in that time period. '18th century BC. So this was the world the Jewish people were a part of. And yet Yahweh called them out of there after hearing their cries. Wow. If I'm not mistaken, a lot of the times these boats represented the boats that were to take the pharaohs to the afterlife upon their death. So these boats were a form of worship. Wow. So
Egyptian sarcophagus. '17th-century dynasty. Leave it to the French to keep this all in French and have hardly any English on the tags. My French is not good. I don't know French. Ancient papyrus manuscripts. This is the same kind of material that the Bible was written on at some points. Now we're coming to the sarcophagus portion of the trip. These are all ancient sarcophagi. I think it's sarcophagi. I think that would be the singular. That one's really big. Wow. Now we're getting to some more modern artwork, 1700s, mid-1700s. These tapestries depicting very dramatic people.
They're tiny.
Okay, I had to capture one more thing from the Louvre, and that is the Mona Lisa. I feel like I would do everyone a disservice if I did not capture a picture of the Mona Lisa. One thing that never ceases to amaze me about ancient art is their use of lighting. I mean, look at the lighting. The lighting techniques alone. There's obviously a window back up there, and it's shining light down across.